Siwa, the feeling relaxation.
Yes, yes. Stop.
No, but no, I thought you was Christian.
Ah. So, I think this is good. India.
Yeah, very good. We love India.
Oh, thank you. Hello, namaste, salam alaikum, sasrikal to a new video. In this video, I am on my way from Cairo to Siwa in the west of Egypt. And one of the reasons I wanted to take this trip is because I was really curious to know what life like is in a real oasis. I've read about oasis in the deserts and stuff, but I've never seen one. So that's the primary reason for the trip. Now, there is actually another oasis much closer to Cairo, which you can actually do even as a day trip, Al Fayoum. So why did I choose to come to Siwa, which is 12 hours from Cairo in an overnight bus? Well, the main reason is because Siwa also has the salt lakes. So there's about 3 hours left on this journey, and we will be in Siwa about 10:30 in the morning. So here we are in Siwa finally. I'm in the tuk-tuk on my way to the guest house that I've booked in the center of town. And my first impression is it feels like a little toy town. So I checked into the guest house, got changed, got ready and everything. It's nearly lunchtime now, and it's very, very economical, guys. $6 per night, including breakfast. I mean, seriously, I don't think it gets better than that. Anyway, so some interesting facts is that the population in Siwa is just about 30,000 people. And until 1980, there was no roads connecting Cairo directly to Siwa. That's how isolated and remote it was. But obviously, that's all changed now. My main reason for wanting to come here, or one of the main reasons I wanted to come here, was because of the salt lakes. But then I also found out that there's also several historical sites here. One is known as Shali Fortress, which is literally bang in the middle of the city. And then there's also the Mound of the Dead, which is also again burial grounds for the pharaohs. And there was also ruined temples dating back to 3,000 years ago. So it's a good mix of history and culture and nature-wise as well. Of course, as I mentioned, the salt lakes, and I've been told there's something called Fatnas Island, which means fantasy island, where people go and view the sunset. But first things first, we're going to get some lunch. So Kareem Kosheri. Oh my God, this is so cute. So this is the actual salt from the salt lakes that they've used for decoration. So they've used it for the flooring, and they've also used it for the tables, the dining tables as well. And the seating arrangement, oh my God, it's so unique. I've never seen anything like this before. The beauty of places like this is that everything is just simple. Life is simple. So even in the restaurant, it's simple. We only have to choose whether we want a small, medium, or large, and whether we want some livers on the side with the kosheri. So that's simple. And now everything here is just chill. It's even slower than the rest of Egypt, I think. So they just take their own time. And in fact, if you really want to fully appreciate Egypt, you will have to be patient and just take things slow, because everything is slow here. And if you're not patient, you'll get frustrated. So that's the livers getting ready, and just us waiting. I was really learning to and getting used to the slower pace of life. I mean, it really does have its
Cairo
advantages. And see
very
what the
expensive
restaurant owner had to say
restaurant.
about Cairo and Siwa.
Yes, quality, expensive.
Uh-huh.
Siwa, the feeling relaxation.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Because in kosher is everything, every day, every Sunday.
Yeah.
Here, kosher flavor, flavor feeling inside. Yes.
Dil se.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
From the heart.
Yes.
बोल रहा है यहाँ का कोशरी ये जो है दिल से आता है, ये दिल की बात है. So yeah. So here we are, Siwa special koshri, which is from the heart. Now it looks very much the same, so we'll have to taste to see what the difference is. And here we are. So that's it: lentils, fried onion, chickpeas, tomato sauce, chili sauce, garlic sauce. So mixing it all up, and we'll have to see if it tastes any different in Siwa. I mean, it tasted the same, but it definitely was that was far, far more relaxing and a great way to start the rest of the day. The koshri, we had a large portion without the livers, cost 60 Egyptian pound, which is $1.50, very reasonably priced. And he also gave us free drinks and no reason to complain whatsoever. So we're off now to the Shali fortress. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. And again, it's bang in the center of town. So it's literally like a 5-minute walk from the restaurant. Once you get used to this type of bread, it's so difficult to eat like regular supermarket bread. It's so, so, so delicious. So this is the main town center. And I mean, this looks like a bus stop. And actually, the local people here, they're not Arab, they're known as Berbers. And they're like the nomad people that live in the desert. And they have their own language as well. It's not Arabic. Hello, welcome. How are you? So this is the entrance of the main Siwa Bazaar. It's so different than Cairo because there people will be hounding you to buy stuff and calling you. And here, even if you want to buy something, there's nobody around. What a big difference. One other really nice thing is that to explore this fort, you absolutely don't need a guide or a group excursion. You can just walk into it, like stroll into it. So, that takes away the commercial element. That was something that I'm really, really enjoying. You can actually come here as a group excursion, and those typically include a trip to Shali Fortress, to Fatness Island, and also to the temples. It just feels like the perfect thing to do. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, there's a slight breeze in the air. So this is all the walk towards the fort. So we're still in the city, and there's not a single soul here. I don't know if it's because it's prayer time, or it's just that time of day when everyone's relaxing, but it's absolutely silent. I think I'm the only one making a noise here. So here again at the entrance of the fort, more shops, but no vendors in sight. So this is it, guys, the actual entrance to the fort. This was built in the 13th century. And the interesting thing is that the material for this fort is mud and the salt from the salt lakes. So the fort used to be the home of the local people. And there's something over here, just taking a look. I don't know what it is, but I have no idea what he was saying. And he just pointed me to this. And then it turned out it was a well. And it's the water from the well that they used to pray. Thank you. And these are the stairs to a mosque. So actually, before Muslims go to pray, they have to wash their hands and legs. So that's what he was trying to say to me, that they get the water from the well to clean themselves and then go to the mosque to pray. I wasn't sure whether I had permission to enter or not, so that's why I skipped that part. I really feel like I'm going back way, way, way back in time, 3,000 years in time. And I also kind of feel like I'm walking into a bit of a fairy tale castle. Best way to describe it is that it is so, so, so unique and so relaxing at the same time. So we've reached the halfway point and we can get some good views of the city already. So you can see palm trees, and there's also the Mound of the Dead there that we can see from here. And that's also sort of like a bit of like the pyramids where they used to bury pharaohs and stuff. And yeah, I'm sure the views are going to get better as we start going higher up. It's so cute, these little windows. Little windows to take in the views. It's very cute, guys. So as I mentioned, this fort used to be home to the locals. However, non-stop rains for 3 continuous days ruined the fort in 1926, which is when people were forced to move out of the fortress. We've come up even higher up. There's more wind here. And let me show you the views. So all this side you can see palm trees. Then you have this mound of the dead. Then you have the Mound of the Dead. Then you keep going this way, this way, this way, and then you have all the, I don't know if that's a lake or an oasis or what, there's water. And then all this is like brown and kind of like a desert feel. So the views from here are really, really extraordinary. There's absolutely pin drop silence except for the sounds of the winds. So it was well worth the effort. And this is the view from the other side. And in the far, it looks like even more desert. Wow. This just seemed like the perfect little place to come up here, get yourself together, to contemplate life, as if time has decided to stop just for you, to let you get yourself together, give you a breather. That's how I was feeling. 2023 was a very challenging year for me, and even the early part of 2024 was very, very challenging. So I think this break to Egypt and actually this very spot in Siwa somehow is just having that rejuvenating effect. I don't normally share a lot of personal information on the vlogs, but I lost my dad last year. So this is kind of having that calming effect. Travel and nature personally have a very, very positive effect on my health overall. Like, it just kind of helps me put things into perspective. And I think that's exactly what's happening as I'm sitting here and just taking it all in. After some much needed relaxation and rejuvenation, I'm on my way now to the Fatnas Island to watch the sunset. And again, there was no need to pre-book any kind of trip or anything. So the same tuk-tuk driver that picked me up from the bus station said that there was a trip going to Fatnas Island, and if I wanted, I could join. So here I am. It was a little bit dusty, so having that mask actually did help.
Actually, there's another group going for the same excursion, and as far as I know, the other tuk-tuk driver has come. We're here! Yay! We're walking towards it. Lots of people, I mean, say lots, but lots of tourists don't actually come here because getting to Siwa is a bit of a trek, and then there's just a few things to explore here. So understandably, some people will just think, oh, it's not really worth it. There's lots and lots of greenery here, and actually, I think I'm having some kind of mild allergic reaction. I'm getting a bit sneezy. Wow, so this is all the way to the lake. It's not really an island. I think it's just getting close to the lake. But this is really something else. It's starting to get breezy. This is. आपको हिंदी आता है? No Hindi. Salam. What is your name? Usman. Nice to meet you, Usman. Thank you. Hello. So this is the view from here, and it's, as you can see, it's breezy. It's still a little bit sunny, but the sun is right in front. Let me show you. Yeah, so it's going to set this way. I think you'll get a really good view because it's just going to go down this way.
Even though there's a fair bit of tourists and they've developed it a little bit by putting all these chairs and everything, they've kept the authenticity of the place, and that's what I'm loving.
Price wise as well, he charged me just 100 Egyptian pound. Kafi reasonable hai, but I know the reason he just charged me that is because he already had a big group going. So just as an extra, he said, oh, you can come along. And then I took another girl with me, the girl from Taiwan, Kelly. So it turned out to be good for him, turned out to be good for us. So yeah. India.
Yeah, very good. We love India.
Oh, thank you. From China.
Yeah, Viva India!
Thank you. So first time in Siwa.
See.
How many
Yes.
days?
This is my second day. I just arrived last night. Where are you
Okay.
from? Which city? I mean,
I'm from India, Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Yeah.
They love India a lot.
Oh, you love India?
These guys been to India for
Really love India curry.
You visit India?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Done.
Yeah, I do.
I think you are famous. I think you took Indian YouTuber one time. You take a lot of.
Punjabi?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
took him to the Salt Lake.
Yeah, he's my friend.
Yeah. You encourage him to swim. Huh? He was
Yeah.
scared to swim.
मेरा नाम अब्दुल हकीम. Namaste India.
Namaste.
Pleasure meeting you. I'm very
Yeah,
happy to see you. What's your name?
My name is Sri.
Suri.
Yeah.
You're also from India.
I'm from India. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, okay, cool. So if you're free, then maybe you can take me as well for tuk-tuk
Yeah,
tour.
sure.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Shukriya.
Okay.
So after talking to everyone and, being instantly recognized as Indian, which is such a great feeling, which I love, we've all settled down with drinks and juices and stuff like that, to enjoy the sunset. And you can see the sun actually starting to go down now. The first day in Siwa was so fantastic, much better than I expected, and far more unique than I'd imagined the place to be. So we're just waiting outside some sort of fast food place over here just to get something light to eat. The kosher lunchtime was super filling. So we're just gonna have like some kind of wrap and actually now that it's in the evening, weather-wise, it's even more fantastic. Either there's no age limit to who can drive, or there is and no one cares to follow them. He's not given up. And there you go. He's done it. And our wrap's ready as well. And we're actually sharing it. So once my friend's done with her Instagram picture, it'll be good to start eating.
It's like a pizza wrap. Good.
I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it and sharing it with you all. Do stay tuned to the channel because in the next video we'll go to the Salt Lakes and also the Cleopatra Island, etc. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.